All right, I'm done. Agree to disagree. Brought to you by Garden Roofing and Gutters. One of these days, we just got to take off the gloves. Just really go at it.
I can finally do it today. I can finally do it. Did we spend too much time talking about that, quote, historic all-female space flight yesterday? And by any time, by too much time, I mean any time at all. So that 11-minute flight with Lauren Sanchez, Katy Perry, Gayle King et al. Is getting absolutely panned by everyone in the media today. To give you a sense of the scope of how despised this space mission was, so Pop Crave, they shared an update. Said, Katy Perry's returned from space. In response, Wendy's official X account replied, can we send her back? That's just to give you one. I'll give you one more quick one from Emily Ratajkowski, and then I'll have you respond.
Mission this morning. That's end time shit. Like, this is beyond parody. Saying that you care about Mother Earth and it's about Mother Earth and you're going up in a spaceship that is built and paid for by a company that's single-handedly destroying the planet. Look at the state of the world and think about how many resources went into putting these women into space. For what? For what was the marketing there? And then to try to make it like, I'm disgusted. Literally, I'm disgusted.
So she hit the environmental angle there. A lot of other people just called it out of touch or some marketing scheme gone wrong for Bezos's rocket ventures. Ursula, are they off base?
I want to just point out that you are so gleeful today in laying this out.
I am.
And you
Ursula got mad at me yesterday.
What's that?
I said, Ursula got mad at me yesterday.
How come? Well, you and I were both in agreement about
because I talked about Gayle King going up there.
Oh, what did you say?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I said Oprah hugged her a little too tight before she went upstairs.
Oh,
You know
that
what I'm saying?
thing. That was...
Gayle was terrified, clearly.
She was terrified.
You know, and so was her friend Oprah.
Could it be seen as something like an out of touch because, that cost a lot of money and for what reasons other than ratings or whatever? I understand that criticism.
Yeah.
But, again, looking at space exploration, looking at something that could potentially be something that is done more often in the future, looking at the fact that it was all women on there, I can appreciate that, and I'll stick to it. I put the same people who rant about this as the same people who will find issue with Taylor Swift.
That's fair. Can you all help me out? When someone asked me, hey, G, what was the whole point of that launch? Can you tell me what to tell them? Can anybody help me? What do I tell
think it was
people?
Different for everybody. But I just...
It meant different things to different people.
And by the way, I've been holding this for a whole day. I've been holding this for a day, and this is where Ursula just doesn't want to do a show with me sometimes. I was thinking... When I saw Gayle and I saw Oprah, you know what it reminded me of, Ursula?
What's that?
What?
Yeah, the aunties.
Yes, it reminds me of that auntie that has that friend. They've been friends for 30-something years, and they always come to all the get-togethers. And then you say to yourself at some point, "Self, just tell it."
Okay, you know what? I like this. I like this question better than the other one.
Because you're losing.
Actually, no. I mean, yeah, a lot of people were no. But again, Chef is gleeful.
Yeah. What do you got?
You said what was the point of the space exploration?
Yeah.
Exactly what I mentioned. Mm-hmm. Pushing the boundaries of space tourism, making space flight more accessible in the future. It's not accessible to anyone right now. And
how much does it cost?
Remember I told you yesterday?
You said $28 million?
Well, someone put down $28 million. I think a deposit is $150,000.
Yeah.
Which right now, the way the economy is, could that money have been used better?
Tone deaf?
Absolutely.
Tone deaf timing?
I would go with tone deaf. But I want to take issue with something that you brought up yesterday, and the reason I was irritated.
Okay.
Because you are basically saying that two women cannot have a strong friendship that lasts a lifetime unless they have something more than just a friendship.
That's not what I said.
That's essentially what you were implying.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not what I'm implying.
What are the two aunties?
Okay.
Tell me.
Here's what I am saying. I am Gen X. And for some of you all Gen X, baby boomers, you either have had this in your family or Or you have known of this with the friend's family where you've seen a situation where that aunt or that loved one has that friend with them all the time. What I am saying is there used to be a time where people did not admit it. Now, I don't know what Oprah and Gayle, I'm not assuming that. I'm just saying sometimes.
Yes, yesterday you did assume it.
I just said,
you flat out said
what I say?
You think that they have something more than just a friendship.
I think sometimes there's a vibe of that.
I'm calling you out.
Fair. I did say that.
Yes.
Because I think
I think that's ridiculous.
Is Oprah married to Stedman?
Are you calling Stedman a beard?
And first of all, why do we care? Secondly,
Because
I absolutely think that two women can have a friendship that lasts a lifetime. I have those. And sometimes, you know what? My friend and I will be we'll be arm to arm, and we would laugh and say, there are going to be people who think that we're gay. I don't care.
But 90%.
I don't care.
But 90% of your trips are taken with Long Live Mark.
I would say 80 or 70. I do
70%.
girl trips. Absolutely. My last trip to Vegas was with a girlfriend. The same girlfriend I go to Vegas with often.
Right. I'm not saying I'm right.
I don't have a relationship.
And by the way, I think we all kind of care. Sometimes they're in the media. They've been in the news for a long time.
But why can't two women have a friendship that has nothing to do with being intimate with them other than having a lifelong friendship?
I think, Ursula, that is possible. They can. All I'm saying is sometimes you have seen or you know of those situations where the auntie won't admit it, but they keep coming to the barbecues, they come to the graduations, they come to all of these events for 30-some years, and that's still her great friend.
And sad that they can't admit it. Why? Because there's a stigma attached to it, and they don't feel safe in that environment. That's why.
Right. And that's also one pointing out, too, that I believe, and we believe this, that everyone should feel safe with that. So
exactly.
I was just telling you.
So why did you even bring it up as because a lot of times you believe she's not living her true self?
I didn't say that I don't believe she's living her true self. No.
Gee.
Yeah, I'm just telling you the vibe. What do y'all want me to do? Not tell you how I feel sometimes?
Okay.
Sometimes
we didn't think we were going to have an agree to disagree, but I'm strongly disagreeing with you here.
But sometimes you feel a certain way and you give an opinion. I didn't say I was right. I'm just telling you the vibe that I get when I see them hanging out. I could be wrong. And no, it doesn't matter.
Okay. We agree to disagree.
I'm not jumping into that one at all. You guys can duke it out.
We love each other.